To go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 18 Gators. 51.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the out.
5.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Tackles.
Get it.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's to McCaffrey, complete. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield. And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
I'm here all day.
Here's Locke to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Second and 10 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Locke to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready up.
Watch the twist. Check one.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. It's Peters, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Operating from the gun, Purcell. This one hauled in by Sample. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Number 88. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Purcell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Snap.
Now Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right?
And this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Down. 10 Lobo. Hey, Charlie.
Give me that ball, defense. Give it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Let's go now.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Locke. Well, going deep here for Taylor. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of weeks.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Bravo.
45. And what's delayed?
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Purcell. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Locke. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. It's Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Gurley. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Todd Gurley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Purcell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
45, Mike, 45. On the ball. Shoot.
From the gun, Purcell. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Operating from the gun, Purcell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down, Purcell. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Purcell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm 5.
Throwing now is Locke. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Locke going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
On the
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Purcell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there, 93 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Don't be scared of it.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Lockett. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Purcell. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That goes for a gain of 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Let's go.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Purcell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55. Check 55.
Ready?
Throwing again. Purcell. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check.
Operating from the gun, Purcell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe.
This is caught at the 20. A big-time play there for the Texans. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second and 5 now. Lock, eluding the pressure right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the gun, it's Lock. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Purcell firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go!
Mike 45. Rap. Hey, check Mike 45.
From the gun, Purcell. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Purcell. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the double.
Check 45 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On first down, Purcell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Fresno.
Operating from the gun. Purcell going deep here for Allen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Purcell. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
On first down, it's Gurley. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
10-2 stop.
Come to my work. We want it.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Bring it.
Hey, Echo.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe him.
And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Down. 70, Indy. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
From the gun, Purcell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
45.
Hurry.
Back to the air on second down. Purcell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking to throw. Purcell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike's 50. Watch the pass. Mike's 50.
He don't know no better.
Hey.
Hard.
50 to Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. Big grip.
On fourth down, Purcell. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Richardson. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another carry now for Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 51. Let's get this ball.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Purcell. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Purcell. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
45, Mike, 45.
2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
51, Mike. Mike, 51. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Locke working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. To throw it is Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, their good start continues as they